Can you make $10,000 a month from stuff you read about? Now, that was the big question. Can you make $10,000 a month from stuff you read about? Now, I went out there and I asked Claude, hey, you see this, what I'm reading? Help me turn that into $10,000 a month. Now, Claude is one of the GPTs. You got ChatGPT, you got Claude, you got all these other GPTs. And when I went out there and I says, hey, can you help me turn this piece of information, all right, AI camera, settle down, this piece of information into $10,000 a month, y'all gonna be surprised, shocked what it told me. And it's super interesting. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But if you're brand new here, let me just tell you, get ready because we're just going to make it happen. I'm going to drop gem after gem after gem. Now, sometimes I tell you when I dropped a gem, I go, all right, that's a gem. I just dropped a gem. But if you didn't bring your satchel, which I can't seem to spell well, if you didn't bring your satchel, I don't know what to tell you. So watch what I tell you and show you coming up here on how we're going to look at a piece of information and turn it into something for us, for our pockets. Now, y'all know, here's my disclaimer that this is for educational purposes only. I am not giving you financial advice. People that try to make money online or off typically make nothing. So nothing's promised or guaranteed or assured. But I want you to listen to this and ask yourself some questions with the tools that we have available to us. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do. Typically, I'll leave either in the description field, I'll say, here are some tools that you can do it with. How I think you can do it with. Here's what I use. And then you all see me using them. So it's not like, oh man, that guy's tripping. He's not using the tools. I show you the tools I'm using. So I'm going to be showing you this in a minute, but if you're brand new here, then I want to just share with you, this is what I'm doing. I am literally showing you for the month of December. I decided, I said it, I says, you know what? For the month of December, this is what I'm going to do. For the month of December, I am going to literally get on lives every day and just give. Now, y'all know I could charge and I can hit them pockets pretty good because I know a couple things. But this is what I'm doing. I'm saying, hey, can I help you take a whole bunch of ideas? Now, these are my ideas. I got a tubs more and produce digital products. Now we have the ability to not only create digital products, but apps and all kinds of stuff, man. I'm going to get into some of that in a minute. And then these pieces of content are like assets for us. Now, if I got some regulars that come every day, so they hear this part and they're going, okay. But if you're new, these are our digital assets. I like to call them digital real estate. Now, I got friends in the real estate space, man. I love them. And I says, you know, I got out of real estate and I got into digital real estate. They get it because they understand that once you acquire a property or you build or you buy, then you can do all kinds of stuff with that property. That's the point. So this is what I'm helping you do. Create these, right? So from the ideas, creating content, and then putting the content. Now, here's some of the stuff that I do because I like to show the receipts. You know, we just happen to be in a society that'd be like, dude is capping. I don't believe it. So I go, okay, here's some of the stuff that I do. You can go over to my Amazon page and see the books that I create, digital real estate. Y'all get it? I do it through these mechanisms, some other ones too. Randy O, Coaching and Consulting, Our Bridge Business Institute, where business creation is the classroom. This is what I do literally all day. I create stuff, I test it, I put it out there, and y'all know my framework. Learn something, create something, ship it. You got to launch it and then position it so you can get you paid. It's that framework that I typically am spending all day doing. And then I do some, Two Business Guys Mastermind. I just started doing another podcast on Sunday with a friend of mine, Ashley. She's jamming. We're talking about career stuff, business stuff, and life stuff, right? So then I have my Gumroad store. Now I love the Gumroad store and I love my PayHip store. Why? Because I can test stuff, put it out there, and I don't have to get a charge every month until I see if it'll work. And once I see it works, then I put it on something else. Now, I've been talking for 15 days. This is the 16th day at 9 o'clock. I've only been late one time, just so that I can share this stuff with you and show you, here it is. And then you look at me and you go, well, it kind of looks like AI Randy, I think, but I'm not AI Randy. Let me show you this stuff, show you what I create so that you can go, well, I know him. And not everybody knows me, but you know what I mean. And it's that if that guy can do it, I can do it. I just need somebody to kind of walk me through it. And that's what I said for the month of December that I would do. Literally, here's the shirt. This is what it says: build products, sell products every day for 30 days. It was a challenge that I put out there. And I says, hey, let me show you a couple of things. Let me show you the tools. Let me show you the stuff that can be created. And let's go from there. Now I got some rails that I had put up, everybody. I got on the first, maybe 10, and I was like, ooh, going somewhere else. Now I've got a little bit of a rail. I don't believe in, point by point stuff. Scripts. No, not your boy. But anyway, so this is it. This is what you're in right now. Now, typically I'll have stuff scrolling. Hey, buy me a coffee. I'm not doing none of that today. If y'all want some of this stuff, you know how to get in touch with me. I'm telling you right now, you can get in touch with me over in the I'm going to leave that for you, because people have been wanting to get in touch with me, and I'm like, hey, you should have came to the thing. So you can do a couple of things. If you want to get in touch with me, you literally just get on my calendar. Kid you not. Let me put it up real quick. There it is. It's going to be Tidy Cal. I use a couple of different calendars. So I put that up in the screen. You can get in touch with me. But this is what it is, showing you how we do this kind of stuff so that you can go out there and put assets, digital assets into the. Now, my friend Liz Blanding, she knows what I'm talking about. I just saw her come on, and she knows I'm constantly saying create, 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 because from what we have learned in life, we now have a treasure trove of things to say. So then we create from that. We use the tools, some of the tools I'm going to be showing you. We use the tools to then put something out there that may be of value. The point is we're saying, let me see if what I have learned can help somebody. However you want to come, whatever angle you want to come from, that's what we're doing. It's coming from those particular angles so that we can be of service. Now, for that service, we say, send me some money. Now, what I'm doing in 30 days, in these 30 days, is I'm saying I'm just giving, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Every now and then I drop this on you. I'll drop that, buy me a coffee, because I like coffee. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead. All right, I'll probably leave that up. So look at this. All right, now I'm going to jump into a couple of things. Here is what I said before is my rails. I'm going to go to my rails so that I don't go off the rails talking about this stuff, right? I'm excited. I'm so fired up right now. I don't know what to do with myself. I heard this quote today, y'all, right? Before we jump into it, I heard this quote today, and it fired me up like none other. This is what the guy says. He's unfortunately gone right now, but he's one of the richest guys in the world too. He says the best thing a human can do is to help another human being no more. Charlie Munger said that. Let me say it again. The best thing a human can do is to help another human being no more. That's what I'm doing. Helping you no more. So if I show you this stuff, you can't say you didn't hear it. Now, if you decide you don't want to do it, I'll help you with that the best I can. I'll help you the best I can, but I can't make you give me a call. I can't make you get on my calendar. That's up to you. All right, let's jump into it. This is the whole big idea behind today. Now, today I said, hey, there's been some announcements from these AI companies, but I don't care about all that. I mean, if you're sitting out there, you're going, AI, shmai, right? But I says, hey, I wonder if I can use AI to tell me how I can make money from this announcements that AI company is saying. So AI company one, I said to it, help me make, and I'll show you here in a minute, help me make 10K a month minimum from the news that was literally just put out by another AI company. So they're out there competing. And I says, fine, there's blood in the water. So let them compete. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do a couple things, right? So look at this. So watch this. It says, discover proven strategies. This is it. Turn AI announcements. So let's take announcements and let's turn news, right? I've got another product out there that I call how to make money from the news. And I know it's pretty simple, but yeah, that's it. From the news that you hear, the stuff that you read, how do we turn it into something? Again, I'm going to give you my disclaimer. These are education purposes. I am teaching you something. I'm hopefully showing you something that you may want to know more about. If you want to know more about it and you said, Randy, will you help me? I know you. I know how you get down. You like to give. You're probably an overgiver. You should be charging. Maybe I'll do that later. But right now, I know it and I want to share it with you so that you can go, I now am informed. And I think he just showed me how to make money from it. He didn't promise me nothing. He just showed me. Okay, there it is. So here it is. This is a monetize your life strategy. I do this all the time. I call myself people call me the monetize your life guy because guess what? I'm like a hammer that only sees nails. I think about stuff and I go, can I share this with you? Can I give it to you? And if you're ready to receive it, you say, heck yeah. All right, let's jump into it. Here's what you're going to discover. The idea that you can spot hidden opportunities. That's one of the big things. Can you spot a hidden opportunity? Can you see something, read something and go, that's interesting. But I want you to do something extra. I want you to go the extra mile and say, not only do I see this hidden opportunity, not only is it interesting, but I now have the tools. I've been taught, I've been shown, I now know more, and I can do something about it. Right? We're going to learn to identify some profit patterns in this particular case in a tech announcement. Why did I choose a tech announcement? I get these billionaires fighting, but there's some gold in there. Just like yesterday when I was talking about the paycheck reality. The paycheck reality is that our paychecks aren't going far enough. It's not doing what it needs to do. But then all these hidden opportunities are just spewing out. They're in blogs, they're in the news. So my job is to show you how can we monetize the news. That's actually the name of my course, how to monetize the news. Launch fast. I'm going to show you a couple of tools. And then if you want to work with me, jump on the calendar and I'll show you more tools. I'll show you more stuff that you can use. 3 proven pathways. I shouldn't have said proven. 3 pathways. Let me just, again, this is for educational purposes. I am not giving you financial advice. People that try proven strategies oftentimes do nothing with it and therefore make nothing. Y'all down? Y'all good? Okay. 10K monthly revenue. I says, let's pick 10K, right? We can do a couple things. If you live in West Michigan, if you live in California, 10K might be like, hey, bro, what is that? Like half a month? Okay. And then executing today. I am a master of, y'all know I don't brag. So if I say it, of helping people get stuff done. Ask around. Then you heard of Randy will send you a pigeon. If you haven't heard that before, then ask a couple people, what's this pigeon thing? Because it's a metaphor. I send you a note. I send you a message and I'll say, read what's on the pigeon's foot. It's a note to you saying, what are you doing right now? Is it a revenue generating activity? If it's not, stop. Some of my friends know. That's what I'll do because I care. This is the whole idea. Anyway, so look at this. Executing today, your 4-week action plan. I'm actually going to share this with you too. And I might even, every now and then, I will leave what I'm showing you right now in my Facebook. If you go to my Facebook, I'll leave the actual, the tool that I'm using here. I don't use PowerPoints. I use other stuff. And I typically will leave it for you. Let's go on. Think like a profitologist. I can tell you, I actually prompted my AI to think like a profitologist. And guess what I asked it? I says, you know what a profitologist is? I just made that word up. But it kind of got it because AI is smart. and it knew what exactly I was getting after. Here's a core question. Where the money, where is the money in this? That's the whole idea. That's the whole monetize your life way. Where's the money in this? Oftentimes we read stuff, we see stuff, we're doing things, and we go, something is in your soul somehow, some way. But when we start saying, I really need to retire, or I really need to make a couple of bucks, or I really need to pay off, my student loan. Y'all saw from one of my other lives that note I got. My student loan says, hey, your interest is going to start. It's like, anyway, another story. Y'all can check that live out. Go to it, look at all the lives, just put it on if you're going to be out there walking or running or whatever, and just let it play. Right now, pattern recognition for profit opportunities. Pattern recognition. Now, we talk about the AIs having the ability to do pattern recognition, but people are masters of it. We can tell you if something coming, it don't look right, and to run, right? If you start leaning back and you see somebody else running, everybody else is running. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Pattern recognition is something that we innately have because that's how we survive. Now, in this particular case, the survival, therefore, is helping our pocket survive. Just saying. All right. And I'm going to show you again as we go through this material. Then I'm going to go over and show you the actual prompts. I said to it, think like a profitologist. And here's what it started coming up with. It says, here's what I saw. 3 major profit signals. Now, this is it telling me that Chat GPT, now I'm going to show you this in a minute so that you have a frame of reference here, that I asked Claude to show me what Chat GPT, or not Chat GPT, but the people who put out Chat GPT, OpenAI. I says, what's the OpenAI talking about right here? Show me that. And it says, okay, this is what they're talking about. They're saying that they're going to have a browser launching soon. Wait, what? So browser wars have started. Yep. That Disney has combined with OpenAI. Y'all heard about that news, right? So I look at that and I go, ooh, what could that mean? That means we can have these little Disney characters, and if they are licensing it out there, what is Disney doing? Disney is making sure that, Disney used to be big on nobody can mess with Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. Don't even touch it. They will sue you in the submission. Now they're saying, hey, OpenAI, yeah, you can use our stuff. What is that going to do? That's going to put that stuff into your consciousness. Just saying. Then when you go, you can use some of the characters. So then when they come out with another movie, you're going, oh, yeah, I love Minnie. I love Mickey. I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that one, but let's use it. That's the key. Then look at this. AI shopping research, product comparison built into ChatGPT. This is what they are. If you notice, this is what's happening. They're going to make ChatGPT the place to go. So now I asked Claude, which is a competitor, which is built by Anthropic. It's going a little bit into the weeds, but they're a competitor. But this is what Sam Altman, who is the co-founder of OpenAI, said. Code red. And people were like, we don't need code. The guy from Anthropic says, we don't need code reds. We stay consistent. Well, Sam Altman says, you know what? You do that, and I'm going to be a little paranoid. And it's starting to roll out all kinds of stuff. Who's going to benefit from that? We are. Why? Because I'm going to show you how we do some of these things so that we can benefit like a boss on it. Double check, make sure I'm going to do it. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. All right, so here it is. I'm going to show you now what they were talking about so that you get this frame of reference. When I say, here's what I asked Claude to do for me. All right, let me go to that real quick. Now, here it is. Here's a gem drop. It's coming. So I was on the article. I was literally on OpenAI's blog. Let's see, I think I got it somewhere. I was on their blog. And OpenAI was talking about something. In fact, I might just show you that real quick. There it is. So I was on their blog, OpenAI's blog. I'm just moving some stuff around, y'all. And I says, this is interesting. Look at this. This is all they were talking about. Now, this is OpenAI. So if you want gem drop number 1, OpenAI.com/news. So they're literally telling us what they got going on. Evaluates AI's ability. Then I'm not interested in that. Measuring AI's capability to accelerate biological research. If I were a biologist, guess what? I would absolutely want to know that, because now you are in a field. Imagine how many people that got biology degrees and they're doing something else in life. And all of a sudden, AI and biology have connected. They immediately can start thinking about creating stuff from a field they already know. Oh my gosh. New chat GPT images is here. Okay. This is December 16th, December 16th, December 16th. All of this stuff just came out, just dropped. Boom. Okay. So right now I'm not getting excited yet. Why? Because I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not the scientist. But guess who does know what they're talking about? Another AI. So watch this. How we use Codex to ship Sora for Android in 21 days. Well, that's a cheat code. Are you kidding me right now? They're getting ready to show me how they did it. And if I can reverse engineer it using some AI, then I can maybe go out and create stuff and ship it in 28 days too. I'm just saying. I am not giving you financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. We build things here. We take information like we're getting ready to do now. Taking information. We then package it. Y'all heard, if you never heard me say the 3 Ps, if you're one of my entrepreneur students, and you've heard me say the 3 Ps, right? We're going to package something. We're going to get the information. We're going to package it, right? Put it in a nice package. Then we're going to present it. Now, packaging is just saying, hey, here's this thing, it's $20. Presenting it is, here's the traffic channel, or here's how I'm going to present it. I'm going to put it on Facebook, I'm going to put it on TikTok, I'm going to have whatever, right? Pack, and then we position it so that we can profit. Is that 4 Ps? Okay, don't mess with me. 3 Ps, 4 Ps, whatever. That's it. That's how we do it. We take this. Now we're going to package it. I'm going to show you that here in a second. We're going to present it. I'm going to show you some of the tools. I put them in the description field. Some of the tools to use to package it, present it, so that it can go out there and make us money. We create a little digital asset, like I told you. Are y'all with me? Every head should go, okay. So, okay, this is what happened. So I'm looking at all this news. Now, I'm not going to read all this stuff. I just want to give me, just the facts, man. Just the facts. So they got all of this information that if we want to, we can go through it. Now, imagine this. I'll give you an example. So imagine if we did this. We opened up this, and it's giving me this cool, this is free. They're just dropping this information on their blog for us to just go, what can I do with that? You can listen to it if you want to. Now, here is gem drop number 2. I want you to go to this tool right here. It's called Print Friendly. You can't see it. It's called Print Friendly. Watch this. I'm going to show you what I do. So I'm going to go to, hopefully, they may be too smart for it. Print Friendly. There it is. Print Friendly. Once I see an article that I dig, then I go to Print Friendly and I say, hey, Print Friendly, can you, well, I don't really talk to it like that, but y'all know what I mean. Remove the ads and then print me a PDF. Now watch what happens next. Hopefully you're not coming into the stream late, because this is the gems. I've been dropping them, and I drop them throughout. I don't care if I go 30 minutes or I don't go 3 hours. That I'm not doing that. Not yet. But if I go an hour, somewhere it may be 59 minutes, and I drop another one. Boom, you want to get it. So okay, I go to Print Friendly. Now I'm showing you the how to get the information, and then we're going to put it somewhere and have big brains disseminate it. Now, before, we used to have to read this stuff and then kind of like think, through our own lens, what to do with it. Not anymore. Watch this. Print Friendly. So Print Friendly says, okay, I got you, boss. What do you want? You want a PDF? You want to print it? You want to do some other stuff? And I says, nah, bro, just print it. Free. This is a free service. Now, you print up like 100 of these things. Well, they're going to say, give us some money. Look at that. It went into my downloads folder. Are y'all with me? So now I got the article. It went into my downloads folder. I now have it as a PDF. Okay, full stop. Now I'm gonna stop sharing this one. Come back over here and I want to ask you a question. Based on what I've just told you so far, just on what I told you so far, do you see what's possible? In the description field. Now, in the description field or in the comments, comment. If you're seeing this on YouTube, in the comments, say, bro, I see it. If you still have questions, you can always get on my calendar. We can talk it out and all that kind of stuff. If you love it, you want to support what I'm doing here because this stuff takes time. You see the beautiful lights back there. Well, that costs. The channel, hit me with some coffee. All right. Now I want to go into and show you what happens next. Are y'all with that? So we got this. We got the print friendly deal here. We went to OpenAI. OpenAI says, yep, this is what we're doing. And we're going, I don't know what you're talking about, big brains over there. Right. This is where I got it from. I went over to Google. This is probably the only time I use Google now. Oh, you can't see it. Then this is what I did. I want to show y'all this real quick. And this is the fire, y'all. So I go over to one of my other apps. Now watch this. This is it. I take that PDF that I downloaded. Tell me I'm not just showing y'all the goods. Gym dropping. I was telling people, man, you're going to want to come. Lady, my friend, you're going to want to come tonight because I'm going to be gym dropping. Now, some of this stuff you may go, I don't know what to do with this. Well, that's what you got me for. And if I'm your friend, you know you got me. Because my friends get priority. And they don't always get an invoice. I may say buy me some coffee or something. That's cool. So look at this. Here is what I asked Claude of the information that I got from OpenAI. Now, remember, I asked it, can you make me 10K a month? Show me. Don't play. Show me. And boy, did it ever. I said to it, this is a prompt strategy. Be a profitologist. Y'all remember that? Remember that from the slides I was showing you? Be a profitologist. And then I said, do you know what that is? And of course, it's like, of course I know what it is. I made it up. Taking a look at the PDF and info within, tell me exactly how I can use this information. Here it is. That's why I put a question mark. I don't like spammy messages to people. I'll be like, they didn't tell me nothing. They got me all hyped up. Here it is. Tell me exactly how I can use this information to make 10K a month or more. Always say that. And then I say 5th grade it for me. So you want it to bring the information to you. You don't want it to be all. Now, there's some better prompts that I could ask of it, but it did a pretty good job of answering on just this prompt. So I says, fine, let's leave it. All right. Are y'all, everybody with me? See, let me see who I got in here. I got some people in here. Y'all can ask questions if you want. That's cool. All right. All right. So here it is. Watch what it said to me. And that's why it says making 10K a month with this question mark. Look what it says. Identified profit opportunities within OpenAI's announcement. Now, that's just tech information because I happen to be 10 toes down checking that out. But other information, you can do the same things. If you just drop it into the live, shame on you. Come when I start that camera. I'm not late. I get after it. And I'm always dropping a gem in the description field. If you're watching on YouTube, I constantly say, this is a tool you can use. This is a tool you look. Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Remember the tool that I was talking about that helps create music? Watch this. This is what I created. And if you're brand new here, you'll be like, wait, what? Yes, it's in the description field over there at on YouTube. This is the music I created from a prompt based on ChatGPT knowing who I am. I says, hey, knowing who I am, what kind of music would I like? Or what kind of music would be good? And look what it did. Watch this. Hopefully y'all can hear it all right. I'm gonna let that, like I've been doing every day. But this was from a prompt, from music creator prompt. And then I also was showing how my buddy Matt Allen created the best gift ever. You talk about being this year, being the person that everybody's talking about giving the best gift. What Matt Allen put together, he's out in California. He's a movie producer, movie shows, the whole thing. And he put together a really cool thing. Y'all got to see, I think yesterday's and the day before, I featured it. It's dope. Be the best Christmas gift ever. Best Christmas gift giver ever. And give somebody their custom song. Not this one. This is something else. I'm gonna let that play. Look at this. Now this was created with some AI stuff. So now I don't have to pay for music. All right. Are y'all down? All right. So I said to it, let me see if I'll make it a little more. I don't know how loud it is on your end. Like, man, that's blasting. Randy, love this question. A prophetologist is someone, see, I'm asking it. Do you know what that is? That who looks at any information and immediately ask, where's the money in this? It's pattern recognition for profit opportunities. That's a prophetologist, yes. Like a psychologist, like a traumatologist. My friend Liz is a traumatologist. Like that, Liz? Traumatologist. She goes out and helps people unwind trauma in their life. So I like to put logist after that, right? So that's the point. Look at this. Let's break down what I see in OpenAI's news is telling me it's going to do it for me. It's smart. It ain't smarter than me and it ain't smarter than you, but it's faster. So let it do what it do. All right. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. So let me break down what I see in OpenAI's news dump and turn it into money plays. Into money what? I'm sorry? Now, we know from watching football that you can run a play all day long, not to say that it's going to work, but it's a play that could work. That's the point. Now, here's another one. This is from, I asked AI, this app, this music creator app. I says, hey, here's a 2015 article that I did. Look at the article and determine what the prompt to build music would be. Are y'all kidding me right now? I turned an article into music. Yeah. This is what it came up with. Now y'all know I've been on here tripping. I've been having a good time. It's just 10 toes down having a good time. So look at this. It tells me that a prophetologist is this. And then it says, let me break down what I see that OpenAI was talking about that you could now turn into opportunity to earn. Here's what it said. Big money signals that ChatGPT Atlas, their own browser, is launching a browser with AI baked in. This is an Arc Chrome killer territory. Now we got Perplexity coming out with their own browser. And I'm like, I don't know. Now they're saying we're going to come out with our own browser. But look at Chrome is a browser. We use it every day. Chrome is the biggest browser. We use it every day. Chrome is owned by who? Just saying. These two are fighting, man. Google and OpenAI are at it. Our job is to pick up what we see and turn it into opportunity. That's what I'm showing you today. Money move. It says create a ChatGPT Atlas versus Chrome versus Arc. I don't know who Arc is, but whatever. Comparison site right now. Capital letters now. So that means tomorrow we should be creating a ChatGPT versus Chrome. Why? Because they just talked about it. And then what we can do is, because we're talking about it, people search it, they come to your site and they see what's on your site. And if you get a lot of people coming to your site, then you go, hey, I got ads on my site. Or I got other digital real estate stuff on my site. I'm going to let that sink in. That's the point. Let's go to one of the other ones. It kept creating stuff. I'm going to loop to track it. Hopefully it loops. So it's telling us, here's the money move. Service business, custom Disney character birthday videos. Charge 47, even tell us charge 47 to $197 per video, because they just said they're going to connect, and Disney is going to give OpenAI or ChatGPT, no, OpenAI owns ChatGPT, license to use its characters. So if it gives it license and we go to it and we buy or rent Sora or whatever for 20 whatever how much a month, then we can create these things. And if we create these things, people come to our stuff. And if people come to our stuff and they says, show me how to do this, then you charge them. White label for party planners and event coordinators. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. It's literally telling me, do this. This is literally what you're doing with Matt's custom song with video. See, it remembers because I helped code it up. I coded up the site right there. Now it's saying build affiliate content that's optimized for AI. This is key. Do not sleep on this. AI citation, in other words, when people hit AI or when they hit Google or wherever they're looking for stuff, you are cited. Y'all get it? So then they go, people click on the citation and they go to your stuff. It's the Google search engine, blah, 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 back in the day, but now it's AI. So they cite your stuff because guess what? You're building affiliate content that's optimized for AI citation. Think best product for a specific use case. That's the article. So we go on our blog. Now I'm going to show you some of the tools I use to build these things. So we then say, here's the best product for this. If you're getting interested in doing that, then you get the citation, and typically most often sometimes come depending on how fast you go. That's why we're talking about speed. Now here's the next one. I said 5th grade it for me. Don't be up here with the information. Be right down here, 5th grade. I'm 9. Tell me. I'm 11. Whatever. Tell me. Offer is telling you what to do. Now we can be hard headed and not do it, but like I told some people, I said this is gonna be fire tonight. We're gonna get it. Offer AI video birthday messages using Sora plus Disney. Offer it for $97. Here's the promise. Let me say that differently. This is for educational purposes only. I am not giving you financial advice. People that try to make money online and off make nothing because they do nothing. But here's what it says. Here's the math that just is math. If you sold 103 of those in 1 month, you've made your 10K. That's why it says 10K a month with this. So we used information that we got off of one site just announcing what they got. We jumped on it immediately. We asked another AI, interpret that for me. Tell me what's happening. And then more importantly, tell me how I can make some money. And it says, okay. Now it's telling us, offer AI video, birthday videos. And when I get back to the slides, I'll show you why. Partner with, wait. You're saying partner with 10 party planners who each send you 10 clients and you've got your 100 potential sales? Yeah, you got to get them a little piece, but you didn't go have to find them. It literally told you how to now go and make the sales. You can find a whole bunch of party planners and say, hey, I created something. Send me 10 clients. I'll give you X amount of dollars. You're already doing the party for them, but here's a little extra. Boom. You want to connect. You want to collaborate. Path B, info product. Create a how to use ChatGPT Atlas for business. Y'all better beat me to this because I happen to have a line of things I'm doing. But if I get a good weekend of concentration, I might get to this before you do. So beat me to it. How to use ChatGPT Atlas for business. Oh my gosh, it's brand new. It's not saturated yet. That's the point. It is not saturated yet. Sell it for $297. When you get a whole bunch of competition, it'll eviscerate your price point. But guess what? You have made a bag by then. Again, these results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed, or even promised. People that try to do this kind of stuff do nothing because they see this information and they go, I'm busy, or I want to watch TV. I've given up TV for 30 days. First, to see how it feels, and boy, it's been hard. Your boy can watch TV with the best of them. It's been, oh my God, when I'm watching Landman, I got like 88 shows. I missed Breakfast Club. Anyway, another story. You need 34, look at this, sell for $297, need 34 sales, you get your 10K. Just saying. Launch to your list. Wait, what list? If you've been in any of my classes, I got a class right now that I teach people how to do email marketing. You want it, you have to call me to get it. No longer am I just call me to get it. I will send you the link to it. And I try to keep my prices. I don't want you cracking a whole bunch of money. I think it's $19.93, 20 bucks, something like that. I can't remember. But it's literally saying why this is important. Launch to your list. What list? Your email list. Plus run YouTube ads. Don't watch YouTube, run ads to it. Here's my thing. I'm going to show y'all something. This is it. We have to do this. I'm gonna put it over here. You probably can't see it, so maybe I just leave it alone. Leave it alone, Randy O. Maybe I should just leave it alone. Should I leave it alone? Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I got something up on the screen that you probably need to see. Let's continue. Affiliate, the content play. Build 5 best AI tool comparison sites. Now, in the description field, I show you the tools that I use to build, and they're not expensive. And I found ways to do all kinds of stuff with them. Now, for some people I have been, I have not allowed them to not allowed. They tell me tell me your tools. And I'm like, because some of them have learning curves and they're kind of on their trajectory, on their way. But now they got reps in. Some people in here will know who I'm talking about. You've got your reps in now. Now I can share these tools with you because I know how, the point. Now you see all the power that it has, and you know that with great power there is responsibility. But you're ready. Look at this. Build 5 AI tool comparison sites. 5. Yeah. We can build them fast now because I'm going to show you how. That's why I put it up here. Get on my calendar. Target $2,000 a month each in affiliate revenue. So you're trying to definitely $2,000 a month. 2 times 5 is what? I'm sorry. Let me do my math. Carry the one. $10,000 a month. It just showed you. That ain't me making no promises. That's this. It's showing you. All right. Keywords, ChatGPT, Atlas Review. This is what we should be putting out in our content. Competitor, GPT-5. I'm doing that tomorrow. Here's what I found. Here's what I did. Or it'll be in this video. All right, here it is. Day one money. Why Claude knows. I says, look, if it can't make me money from day one, I'm suspect. I'm like, because I get too many ideas. So now it just hits me up, say, hey, day one money. I was like, what are you talking about? It says, I'm talking about what you like to do. Just like ChatGPT knows you, these other tools get to know you too. So look at this. Giving your stack. I use Claude, I use all kinds of stuff, right? Spin up a landing page. Look how it's talking to me. I talk like that. Spin up a landing page for custom AI birthday featuring Disney characters. And we got to double check that. Right? You know what I'd say. Look at this. Claude and AI can make mistakes. Double check your responses. So I suggest doing the same thing. Create 3 sample videos when Sora opens this up. Pitch to 50 event planners via cold email. Bam. Cold email. Because if we're in business, our business is to find people to buy our stuff. So that may mean emailing people that don't know you, going on LinkedIn and doing some things. If you've seen some of my other content and jumped into my courses, some of my other courses, I teach this stuff all the time. That's what people don't like to do. I'll give you a story. I'm sitting with a bunch of entrepreneurs, and these entrepreneurs were talking about all the stuff that they wanted to do next. Now I'm listening. All the stuff we're going to do next. Because they were talking about the easiest thing to do and then what's most difficult. Every single one of them was talking about doing stuff that was easy, but did not directly relate to generating revenue generating activities. Revenue, some people call them IPAs, income producing activities, whatever. None of them had that. None of them had stuff like this. I'm going to email 50 because they were worried about rejection. Real thing. You know, my buddy Liz will tell you that there's trauma. There's financial trauma involved in rejection. It could have came from when, Lil Joan or Lil Johnny or whatever was real young and they got rejected. So now they don't like it and all that. That's trauma. That stuff just carry. In unwrapping that trauma that Liz that'll tell you is in unwrapping it. Oftentimes how I help unwrap it is I'll ask them a question. Hey, if you get rejected, what happens? I says, and then I don't even give them a chance to answer. I say, are you going to be missing an arm? They go, no. So is somebody going to take your leg? Dude, no. You're going to get your kids. Come and get your kids. So this rejection isn't going to be physical danger to you at all. And then they get it. Pitching 50 event planners via cold email is just 50 emails being sent out. And here's what's, if you get calls like I do, I get calls from people that don't speak my language. And they're asking me, hey, you want to sell this? You want to sell that? So you can get people to do this. So you don't even have to suffer the rejection. You just got to open up your wallet and pay them. That's my point. Next, first, 2 to 5K in orders. That's what it's suggesting could happen. Now look at this. The Disney Store News is a gold mine here. People will pay premium money for personalized Disney character videos for their kids. Say what? They go to Disney right now, and y'all know if you've ever been on one of them Disney cruises, they got a bag from you. And then you got to the park, they got another bag. Okay, just saying. Now, at this stage, it's asking me, hey, you want me to go ahead and draft a little landing page for you? Because it knows how I get down. I pay for this. It knows that I like to, build stuff really, really quickly. That's my point. Because this is what we're doing. I'm gonna go back to it. We are taking ideas that we just got from somewhere else. Now, these happen to be in tubs. I can take these ideas now and I can go, hey, relate this to today, because it could have been I got stuff in tubs. I'm looking at them right now from 2019, 2018, pre-pandemic. But now what I would do is I would take the idea and I'd say, hey, GPT or whatever, this idea is a little old, but make it new. Make it connect to a pain point. And if it's a pain point that still persists today, that tells you a story. You literally just taken an idea and made it new using some of the GPTs, and then you do the rest. I'm going to help you build anything you want to build. Don't worry. I got you. All right. So because this is what we're doing, we're going to be going over here 30 days, single day. I want to see you every single day so that we can build stuff. Okay. All right. Now let me jump back into this one. Y'all kind of got it. The browser battle. Here's the opportunity. Y'all. In the browser battle, we have an opportunity to build the comparison sites. We rank for keywords. These are the keywords. We monetize the traffic. VPN, productivity tools, extension, affiliates. Monetize VPN. Oh my gosh, these things just they get you money. Why? Because you tell people, hey, you're gonna want to put a VPN so that you don't get a whole bunch of spam calls and blah. All right, but then you can sell it as an affiliate. Productivity tools. Hey, here's how we're going to use this new browser extension to get money. Again, educational purposes only. I'm telling you this for that. I'm not giving you financial advice. I am literally telling you that stuff is not typical, implied, or guaranteed or promised. People that try to make money with this online stuff, online or off, a lot of times don't make nothing. I used to be that person. I used to make nothing because I was thinking. And all I would do is think. All I would do is learn. Right now, I got to hit y'all with this. I just gotta. Sorry. I was learning, and I wasn't earning. That was the problem. I was doing this right here. So I'm telling you, stop learning AI and start using it. It's what I'm literally teaching you right now. Stop learning AI. I've been seeing these commercials and they've been driving me bananas. Hey, go away for a month and blah, 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 blah. Man, bro, I need to go away for a month and not, I need to use the tool. This is what I'm doing for you. I'm teaching you, I'm taking you by the hand saying, come on, let's get it. Right? Stop learning, start using to make money. Again, typical this is educational purpose. I'm giving you education here, hopefully. I'm doing what Charlie Munger says. The best thing a human can do is to help another human being know more. Mic drop. Now, you may be saying to yourself, bro, I can't, this ain't me. I can't learn this stuff. I can't learn it. There's no way that there's that kind of money in this. Well, I want to share something with you. This is what I want to share with you. I'm literally looking at a report right here where this guy was saying that these apps that were built printing money, right? Here's one app. The guy says it was called Flash Loop or something like that. And that the app released and within 30 days was making $50K a month in revenue. And it's using VO3 in Sora 2. It's using the tools that we just talked about. $50K a month. Another one, $60K a month in 30 days. So wait, what? Yeah. And I mean, it's just throughout this report. I keep reading it. First, I watched the video and I was like, bro. And then it's like, well, why not you? So then what he did was he broke it down even more. He says, well, let's look at this and let's break it down even more. It's like what I do. That's why I probably like him, because he does what I like to do. Is say, let's look at it and then let's break it down even further. So I got, in your case, you got information from just some rando information. All your job is to start looking at it and asking yourself a question. How can I leverage that to make money? Now, if you happen to have a lens by which you live life, in other words, you help people with trauma, you help people lose weight, you help people in all these different areas. Those may be your lenses. Our job is to then look at information and say, how can I pull that through my lens, share it with people in a very specific way that they understand, and as a result of that, make money. Making the connection has gotten easier for us because we don't have to just use our brain matter. We use this big brain over here and we pull it together. Now you can tell a GPT, here's my lens. I'm a trauma recovery person, trauma recovery coach. I do this. Tell me how I can translate that to this. Gym drop. I told you. Gym drop. 54 minutes in, gym drop. I do it all the time, right up to the last minute. So let's go. Here we go. Here's the rest. Oops, you can't even see it. You can hear it though, can't you? That's what they were talking about. This one right here. They were talking about, well, we got the opportunity, Disney Video Gold. Parents pay a premium for personalized video content. If you're in the guess what space? I got friends that are in this space, man. They got cameras, they're producers, all kinds of stuff. There's all kind of opportunities for this now because they just came out with it. Here's telling you what you could charge. White label party planners. This is what we went over earlier. AI citation, right? Being the person that your information, because you put out some blog posts that had the right keywords. This is what we do backwards. is we say, hey, I got an idea. If you say that to me, you know what I do? Is I go, okay, you got an idea. So what? I literally don't say that, but I go, and who is this idea for? And they go, it's for everybody. Okay. And I go, how do you know? I just think so. Stop there. Now let's go find the research that shows, let's go find the data that shows it's for everybody. It ain't gonna be for everybody. But we can now match up stuff. That's what I want to show. Gem drop, another gem drop. So we now are going to put information out there based on our lens. If that's the case, we're going to get some affiliate links. And we're going to earn commissions. That's our goal. That's our goal now. Again, this is for education purposes only. I'm not telling you what's going to happen, but I'm telling you what I'd like you to do. 3 paths to 10K. Here's one. We're going to maybe try this video thing. You may be in this space already. And you go, that's not hard. This other one, path B, product, info product. Path C, affiliate sites. Y'all know I make affiliate sites every single day. Digital real estate. Digital real estate. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it 5 times. Digital real estate, digital real estate, digital real estate, digital real estate. And if something shows up. Yeah. Digital real estate. That's the 5 times. Assets. You're building them, you're creating them, you're using the tools to do it fast. The lens by which you see things is fine. You don't have to adjust and drop everything. I'm going to show you. Let's connect. I'm going to show you how we can do it with what you already do. Most people think, I got to drop everything. I'm tired of learning new stuff. Is something going to change next week? I'm going to show you how to do it with what you already do. Bam, that part. All right, let's get it. And then this right here. Right? When I created this, it was all with the idea that not only do I show you the information, I show you the how, I show you the why, I show you why the heck it matters to me. But then I also say, okay, let's go. This is what we're going to do. Boom, 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 and boom. Why this works. First mover advantage. Early bird gets the worm. Look at that. They just started. This just came out. We just saw the information. Now, what I also want you to be able to get is that was just talking about Sora and Disney and OpenAI and all that. There's all kinds of information that is just dropping. And I just showed you how to go get the PDF, put the PDF in the file, and then create the thing, put it out there, run some ads to whatever we got to do. Tech stack in the description field is telling you what to use. I actually use System.io for a lot of stuff. I use Zenler. I got a couple of them in there. So each one is within a good price range for you to go out there and go, there ain't no more excuses, bro. And then I showed you some of the free stuff, right? PayHip and Gumroad. Drop it on there. See if if you can make a sale, blah, blah, blah. If it starts making a lot of money, you do the math. I got paid them 10% on the back end, or I can go get this, that, and the third. That part. This is it. Take action now. Should have had that dude running. Start with Disney videos. Build while it's blue ocean. Y'all heard that term? Blue ocean? In other words, it ain't all shark infested, eating up stuff in red from blood. Although I like oceans that show me that there's customers in there eating. Just saying. Blue ocean, I don't know where the people. Anyway, another story. That's me against the blue ocean concept. 90-day window before saturation. 90 days. Wait, what? 90 days. Why? People are on this stuff. I'm showing it. These videos are going to be out there, all that kind of stuff. 90 days. I want you to start thinking about it like this. I got 9 days. I came across a good piece of information. I got 9 days to implement it. Now, I don't oftentimes make this, but here's what ends up happening. And you've seen it happen in your own life, where you've had somebody, you've seen an idea, you had something in your heart, and you're like, that's a good idea. I should probably do that. Then you don't do it. And then years later, you see somebody that's less talented than you doing it, getting their reps in. They're going to become more talented than you because they got reps in because they started. Y'all like the music? AI created I use in the description field. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see it. Created that. Yeah. So look at this. Scale what works, reinvest the profits, add info products and affiliate sites. I can show you how to do this. Now, here's the thing. I'm talking about like over coffee that you'll buy me. Coffee. Get it? I can show you how to do this stuff. And you go, I've got no time for that. Well, now I'm not even going to encourage you to ask me. I'm not going to do it. Because if you ask me to do it for you, be prepared to pay. Now, what y'all do know is that the month of December, I have been doing this here. For the month of December, I'll do stuff for you and you get to pay me what you want pricing. Why? Because I don't believe in 2 days out of the year, Cyber Monday and Black Friday. People have been in here be like, dude, get off of that. Nope. I just can't stand that. 2 days? You mean so all the rest of the years you're going to overcharge me and give me 2 days? No, I'm giving you. So what I'm doing is saying for the month of December, y'all want to hook up? I got capacity. I'm not too busy right now because school's out. My entrepreneurship school is out. I got time. This is the time to get me. That's it. That's it right there. Boom. And here's stuff you can do. Look in the description field. It's all right there. I might make this available. I might. I typically try to, and sometimes I say, give me an email and boom, I'll make it available to you. I might. That's the key, y'all. We got to get out there. Stop learning, start earning. Again, educational purposes. I say this for educational purposes only. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm saying honestly, 100%, this is not typical, implied, or guaranteed, or even promised. People that try this stuff sometimes don't do a dime. They don't make nothing, a donut, because they don't get on it fast. Look at this 90-day window. What if they started at the 99th day? It's saturated, bro. So I think y'all get it. I'm now becoming the 50-plus-year-old vibe coder. That's what I might as well. I vibe code every single day. I code stuff up. I literally was doing it today. My sister-in-law sent me an idea or had an idea about something. I says, "Oh, I'm coding that up." The 50-plus-year-old. I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but I look young, don't I? I'm just saying. 50-plus-year-old vibe coder. I'm still the monetize your life guy, but I've added a wrinkle, baby. Be on the lookout for. I may or may not create this site. I'm still playing with it. I don't know. I'm kind of busy, so I may not do 50-plus-year-old vibe coder. That's the opportunity, is to get our tails out there and create like crazy. I want you doing it. I want you doing it because you deserve to do it. I want you doing it because you deserve the opportunity to go out there and create digital real estate for yourself. Nope. Don't give me this. Don't give me this. Oh, I don't have time. I cut out TV and I love TV. I was spending 3 to 5 hours a day watching shows, 7 days a week, until I did some math and I saw what I was missing out on, the opportunity to earn and doing what I'm doing right now. This is when I would start watching TV and I'd keep it up till 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't got to do brain surgery. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't got to do brain surgery in the morning so I can stay up. Most people are like, I got to go to sleep. I didn't. I could take a nap in the middle of the day. And then I got my ass together and I said, what would happen if I went on Blint. Every time I tell people that, they just crack up. Blint, BLENT. I took something that affects me as a black man and I says, I'm going to give it up. So I love watching TV. It just shows, I'm interested, some drama, whatever. And I says, I'm on Blint. So I stopped it. And it has been everything. I've been able to do these, been able to come on and say what Charlie Munger says, the best thing a human can do is to help another human being know more. You know a lot. You got a lot in you. Let's get it out. Let's take those ideas and get them out there so they can be of service to people. You can make a dime or a donut, but you will be of service. If you're my friend, you will be of service. You will give. If you're a giver, some people ain't givers. You will go out there and say, well, I want to tithe this amount of money. Then let's do that. That's fine. In the meantime, let's get after it again tomorrow. See you then.